Two brothers are facing felony charges for a Sunday afternoon incident which involved one vehicle ramming another, a fight in a grocery store parking lot, and the discharge of a gun. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, two brothers have been arrested following an incident involving a road rage crash, a brawl outside a local business, and shots fired. 36-year-old Anthony Gonzalez Jr. and Leonard Gonzalez were arrested following the Gering Police Department investigation after a loaded, stolen Ruger handgun was recovered at the scene. They're both facing a felony charge of felon in possession of a firearm and possession of stolen property. Anthony Gonzalez is facing additional charges of terroristic threats, aggravated assault, and willful reckless driving, while Leonard Gonzalez also faces charges including discharging a firearm in city limits and criminal mischief. Initial court appearances for both men were scheduled for today in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, a Sunday evening house fire erupts in a Scottsbluff garage, but firefighters able to make quick work in extinguishing it. Around 7:15 last night, the Scottsbluff Fire Department responded to a call in the 1900 block of East 32nd Street. Captain Ryan Lohr tells KNEB News that a battery charger that was in the garage is suspected to have started the blaze. Crews were able to extinguish the fire in approximately 5 minutes, but the house sustained significant smoke damage to the main level. Lohr says the family of 7 and their dog were able to safely escape, and firefighter ministry is assisting them at this time. Scottsbluff Fire Department remained on scene for approximately 2 hours, mopping up any potential hotspots. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
One of my big responsibilities is making Runza Ranch. I put all of my love into making ranch because it is the best by far. What are you doing if you don't get ranch?
Welcome back. Chadron police say a 37-year-old man was arrested Thursday after officers responded to an open 911 call, encountered a female victim that was clearly assaulted and bleeding from the head. Chief Rick Hickstein says officers arrived at the Regency Trailer Court residence and were told by the victim that she had been beaten up and strangled by Conrad Randall, and during interviews with both, they learned a baseball bat and handsaw had been used in the apparent assault. After both were taken to Chadron Community Hospital to get treatment for their injuries, Randall was booked into the Dawes County Jail on felony strangulation and second-degree domestic assault charges, in addition to an active Sheridan County warrant. Bond was set at $50,000. Well, recent weather has been alternating between cold and warm, a sure sign that spring and the potential for severe weather are rising. Accordingly, this is Severe Weather Awareness Week in Nebraska, a time to get ready for any such weather that may come your way as temperatures warm up. Region 22 Emergency Manager Tim Newman says it's a perfect time to take stock of your preparations for potential disaster.
Severe Weather Awareness Week is the week that we encourage people to start thinking about their plans what they would do in case of a severe weather emergency, such as a tornado. One of those things that you can do is sign up for Panhandle Alert. That'll get you automated weather alerts on your phone, your email, and by text.
A statewide tornado drill with a test of area sirens is scheduled to take place Wednesday at 9 a.m. so schools, businesses, and other organizations can test their drill procedures. Spotter training by the Nebraska Weather Service will once again be virtual only, with 5 basic and 2 advanced training sessions online in April and May, lasting upwards of 90 minutes. And this morning, Governor Pete Ricketts hosted a press conference to proclaim it Agriculture Week in Nebraska.
And obviously this is particularly important for us as we are an agricultural state. Agriculture is our #1 industry. It's the heart and soul of what we do. It's about 1 in 4 jobs in Nebraska is tied to agriculture, and it's about 20% of our overall state economy.
He says last year Nebraska saw a record number of beef exports, as well as tremendous gains in both corn and soybean exports for 2021. Ricketts was joined by representatives of the Nebraska Farm Bureau, Nebraska Cattlemen, and Nebraska Corn Growers Association for today's proclamation signing. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your full week forecast here on KNEB.TV News.
It's been said many times that life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. Have you been making plans to invest in new windows? Renewal by Andersen makes the best windows. It's that simple. And right now, Renewal by Andersen has an incredible financing offer. No money down, no interest, no payments for 1 full year. No payments for a year. Book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com. And remember, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
Doubles every 2 minutes. How long?
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Okay. You're gonna go together?
That's what we means.
Okay. Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone. Stay on the sidewalk. Watch for cars. Don't talk to strangers.
Another virus was blocked? What are you doing?
Are you listening to me? All right? Because when it comes to safety, nobody knows safety better than me. Be careful out there.
Are you doing an online quiz?
Yeah. This one's gonna tell me my IQ, which I've always wanted to know, because it's a mystery.
I'm guessing it's very low because all these quizzes are for us to get your passwords for everything.
Oh, is that right?
How do you not know that?
How do you know that?
How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am?
Because that's a long time, 11 years, to remember stuff.
All right, well, we're gonna go for a run and watch for cars and strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, as we look across the area tonight, we're going to start with partly to mostly cloudy skies, and skies are going to remain mostly cloudy through the early evening and overnight hours, and it is going to be breezy at times, as those gusty winds really not going to go down much overnight. In fact, we're going to remain windy most of the next 2 to 3 days. Precip will stay to our south and east. Cooler again by Friday, and then that cuts off there at the bottom. Should say much warmer this weekend. Yesterday we hit 71 degrees after a morning low of 33, well above normal, short of that record high of 85. Nothing in the rain gauge yesterday, still about 0.4 above normal for the year. Well, it is Severe Weather Awareness Week here in Nebraska this week, and something that we still get a lot of questions on from time to time. What are the differences between a watch and a warning? Think about it this way. A watch means get ready. That is issued when a specific hazard is possible, whether it's a severe thunderstorm watch, a tornado watch. Those means that conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms or tornadoes. Flash flood watch means conditions are favorable for flash flooding, versus when a warning is issued, that means take action. The event is occurring or imminent. You should take action now to prepare your life and property. So again, conditions are favorable when we have a watch out. A warning means take action. So if you remember those easy words, watch, get ready, warning, take action, that will help you here as we go through the middle portion of the week. We'll have our severe weather drill on Wednesday with tornado testing. No severe weather here in the immediate area. We have 50s in eastern Nebraska, 30s and 40s out here for most of us. Still 51 in Valentine, a little bit warmer there. But look at these winds. They're howling out of the north-northwest, 15, 20, 25 miles an hour, gusting 30, 35 at times. dropping those wind chills into the 30s and 40s, even a 27-degree wind chill in Cheyenne. Bus stop forecast tomorrow. Going to get on the bus with partly cloudy skies, probably breezy. Temperatures around 30. It'll be windy on the way home with mostly cloudy temperatures into the upper 40s. So Futurecast looks like this tonight. We're going to see partly cloudy skies. Notice that rain and snow just off to our south and east. It pushes on out of here and exits completely as we go towards morning. And we're going to see low temperatures overnight fall down into the 20s. For most of us, we'll be below freezing pretty much everywhere. Now, tomorrow we start the day with some areas of clouds. Those are going to continue throughout the morning. Could see some snow showers, especially off to our west in portions of I-25, along that I-25 corridor and back into the mountains. Otherwise, just a streaming clouds of areas of clouds from north to south. That's with those gusty winds that are going to continue. Temps tomorrow going to be about where they were today, upper 40s and low 50s. Not going to feel that warm, thanks in part to the winds, though. And any precip going to be light in our area. Again, could be dealing with a little more activity just off to our south and east. You can see some of that snowfall accumulation possible. And then back over towards areas around Cheyenne, they may pick up less than an inch out of this system. So it looks like this tonight. Partly cloudy. Winds remain pretty gusty overnight. 15 to 25, gusts higher at times, 30 for a low. Tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with partly cloudy, windy again. Winds gusting over 45. Temps will be above that, though, at 51. A little warmer on Wednesday. Thursday looks sunny, breezy, about 70. We quickly drop back down into the upper 50s for Friday with another system coming through. But look at Sunday. Warm, downright warm conditions. We've got forecasted highs right now in the lower 80s, mid and upper 70s. On Saturday, 70s again on Monday, and again those 80s sandwiched right in between. This weekend looks like a very high case of spring fever.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
This is John. He's not an actor or a director. Can you tell? He calls himself a steward of the land. And by the looks of the way he nurtures his little corner of the earth, it's safe to say he's the real deal. John runs with us on a John Deere 3 Series tractor because you can never underestimate the value of a little tractor time. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
A great season comes to a close for the WNCC women. A good Monday to you, and it was a great run for the Cougar women's basketball team there at the national tournament in Lubbock, Texas. After a semifinal victory over South Plains vaulted the Cougars into the Final Four. That national semifinal game performance came up short as WNCC fell yesterday to Tyler Junior College 88-76. Chad Gibney said afterward that Tyler's rebounding prowess proved to be too much to overcome. He also said he's a very proud head coach.
Absolutely. I mean, I think when we actually look back and reflect on it, everyone's going to be, just I mean, you can't say enough about the year that we had. 30 wins, Final Four appearance. You can't ask for too much more. No, an unbelievable season. I'm so proud of our girls.
Playing in her final game as a Cougar, Clemson signee Alacia Douglas scored 31 points. That put her over 1,000 for her career at the college. Tonight's championship game will feature Tyler taking on Georgia Highlands. Well, the WNCC baseball team finished their week-long road trip with a record of 3-8 after they split games yesterday and split their 4-game series at Luna Community College over the weekend. Cougar baseball right now at 9-17. They'll be back at it with a road game at NJC coming up on Wednesday afternoon. And Cougar softball is itching to get to Volunteer Field for the first time this season, and that's going to happen coming up this weekend with games against Trinidad State over their Volunteer Field. WNCC at 8 games under 500, losing 5 straight to close out their long road trip from last week. And spring sports at the high school level underway. There was girls tennis at North Platte over the weekend. The Scottsbluff boys earned a blowout win over Gehring in soccer, and we've got a lengthy recap of the indoor track and field meet at Chadron State that you can find on the website. That will close things up for today. The latest from the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
When you call Gehring Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gehring Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gehring Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, thousands of dollars donated to the Oregon Trail Community Foundation's Lend Your Heart to Ukraine are already helping make an impact for the people of Ukraine displaced by the Russian invasion. Less than 2 weeks ago, after the launch of the fund, the humanitarian effort has raised $51,000 through donations from throughout the Panhandle and as far east as Cozad. OTCF Executive Director Kathy McDaniel said the rapid response humanitarian relief organization Airlink has sent 128 responders with over 200,000 pounds of medical supplies and humanitarian aid to Moldova, Poland, and into Ukraine itself. Airlink Director of Development Sandra Walters said thanks to support such as that from the donation of the OTCF Fund, her organization has significant new shipments of relief aid launching continually. Donations can be given anytime online or can be dropped off at any Platte Valley Bank or Riverstone Bank location or at the Oregon Trail Community Foundation on West Railway Street. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.